Well, it depends on when you mean, on when the women's movement began, because it really began in the 60s and it took its lead from the Black Panthers, from all the alternative things that were happening in Berkeley and free speech movement. At that point, women were not allowed, they literally were not allowed in museums or galleries at all. You had to know somebody, be somebody's wife, maybe you could show some things, but never taken seriously. I think it was 1971. I had an exhibition at a museum because they were forced to have an exhibition with women because the government said they'd take their money away because they had never shown a woman. I was supposed to show drawings, and I showed a sound sculpture, which they objected and they took down the exhibition. They said it wasn't art, that media wasn't art, it didn't belong there, they just wanted a drawing. So at the time, because my show was taken down and because I couldn't show anyplace else, I thought, why not just open the show in a hotel room, which is what I did. And then I started to think about who lived in the room, what would they take, what kind of clothes would they wear, what kind of diary would they keep. And I wanted to liberate the person that could have lived in that room and simultaneously do kind of a portrait, an archetypal portrait of what it was for a woman to be living in that particular time. So, use makeup like to paint the face, and used actual living time became an element of the things that happened to her experience. So she would put ads in newspapers, she saw a psychiatrist, she had her own walk, she had her own voice, she had her own gestures, she had her own language. And so it just evolved, to create kind of a portrait of what it was like living in that time. You could see people that she would meet in reality became part of her fiction, and she became part of their reality. And it was that kind of dual virtual creation of a being that represented all women at that time.